The turbulence engulfing the nation's 43rd Parliament is set to build again this week, fanned by more questions about the integrity of politicians. Liberal Senator Bill Heffernan is the latest to be accused. Police are investigating claims he assaulted a man. But the real focus is on Craig Thomson. He delivers his defence in Parliament tomorrow of the 150 findings Fair Work Australia made against him. And even among world leaders at the NATO Summit in Chicago, it's a speech the Prime Minister will be unable to ignore. Here's political correspondent Greg Thomson.
All the way to Illinois for talks on security and stability in Kabul. But questions always about Canberra.
Will you be watching or listening to Craig Thomson's statement in Parliament while you're here?
Look, I'll be focused on the work here at the summit.
Craig Thomson's ready to give his tell-all explanation.
I don't know what Mr Thomson will say tomorrow. The Parliament cannot be a judge and jury.
He'll stand in the Parliament but be scrutinised as if in the dock.
I would counsel him that misleading the Parliament is itself a serious breach of the privilege of the Parliament.
And the Coalition's not for letting any presumed innocence stop Parliament picking the Thomson case apart.
The use of the presumption of innocence as a pretext or a shield to prevent Parliament from discussing the matter is merely a ruse.
Craig Thomson and a sidelined speaker. The cloud hanging over the Parliament isn't lifting, as these headlines attest. Bill Heffernan's accused of assaulting state Liberal staffer Ray Carter. In a statutory declaration, Mr Carter claims the senator hit him on the shoulder. He fell into his seat. Then Bill Heffernan later walked up and said, "I didn't know you were a poofter." Liberal State President Arthur Sinodinos says the party doesn't believe there's any substance to the claims. Police are looking into it.
Maybe it's time that you took stock, Mr Abbott, of the principles that you seek to apply.
The government's not asking for anything to happen to Senator Heffernan, just pointing out the standards that have been applied to others.
Demand that Senator Heffernan resign from the Liberal Party, step down from chairing the Senate committee and refuse to accept his tainted vote.
Far from settling anything, Craig Thomson's statement will only inflame things. Each claim will be measured against Fair Work's findings. The Privileges Committee is set to look into his financial affairs, and Senate estimates will go trawling for further facts. It all makes the Prime Minister's words last week sound prophetic. Politics, she reminded everyone, is not a pretty business. Greg Thomson, ABC News, Canberra.